Howdy do, folks. Well, it seems I had a rather surprising guest in my camp this evening. A nice little copperhead snake. And for those of you who know, check out the banding. That there's what a copperhead snake looks like. Same color as the leaves. Dang thing crawled up next to LittleBear and nearly scared the shit out of the poor little guy. This was going to be a cast iron cooking and coffee with the MountainMan video, and I guess we can go ahead and do that. It's kind of late. I've been answering comments and talking back and forth with people through the comments, and it just kind of eats up the time. But this thing right here, I guarantee you, if that sucker bit me, I would be in a world of hurt. And I know he looks like he's dead, but he ain't. This sucker's been flexing and twisting and turning in my hand. And I guarantee you, whenever I cut this sucker's head off, he's going to do a whole lot of flopping. You never can tell what's going to come crawling up in the camp. J0, he did the whole copperhead cooking thing. I think maybe I'll do that. I'm going to cook this sucker. Hell, if you kill it, you got to eat it. You know that, don't you? I had a heck of a time trying to corner this thing up. That lantern you see glowing back there, it was right about where I picked him up, pinned his head down with a shovel, stepped on his head, and then just kind of pulled it up right to the back of his head. I grabbed the body, pulled the body until I seen the back of his head, and I reached down there and picked him up. And I do not recommend that for anybody out there. I've been handling snakes for years and years. Ain't never been bit. Thank God for that. And just been real careful, and you don't give a snake a chance. He got his mouth all hanging open there and got his tongue hanging out like, yeah, give me a chance and I'll bite you, motherfucker. That's exactly what this son-bitch did. One injection of that poison, and that hemotoxic venom will start to work on the blood vessels, on the blood and the flesh, and start just, oh man, it's nasty. About as nasty as a rattlesnake bite. And here comes the airplane. Every damn time. There she is. I swear to God. Boy, that's a nice hide. I might make me a hat band out of that. Make a hat band out of the hide. Eat the meat, bury or burn the head. I don't want to do anything with the venom. Well, we might as well get on with this shindig. I done told Dish Bronson about it, she knows about it long before this video will be uploaded. But I got my big old knife back there. It's the Rambo 4 knife, and it's a bit much on the overkill, but it's the only thing I got on me right now besides the itty bitty pocket knife. Of course, that itty bitty pocket knife, you son of a bitch. I swear to God. Look at him. He's got his tail curled up there, and then there was a pulling and a tugging on me a while ago, trying to get me to turn me loose, turn me loose. Oh yeah, sure, I'm gonna loosen my grip on you, you silly fuck. Yeah, snakes are good at playing possum. I'll tell you, just thought of something. I do got a little knife here. Got a little bean knife right there. There. Now, the head's off. And I can feel him flinching, trying to bite me. You little bastard, you. Fuck you. Son of a bitch. Crawl up in my camp, you slithering son of a bitch. Well, MountainMan know how to deal with them snakes. You kill them and you eat them. I don't normally go hunting for snakes. They gotta come to me. I don't hurt a critter if, He dang near bit LittleBear. LittleBear wanted to get after him. He wanted to, do this and do that. But LittleBear ain't an animal to be handling or biting snakes or killing snakes. I wouldn't even let Sassy 2, my little rat killer, around here. She's a little brindle outfit. You hardly ever see her. She's always out hunting something or another. Yeah. I throwed that thing on the ground. What stinks? It's snake whenever they're scared like that. Dang, I'm having trouble closing that knife up. That little booger. Well, shit. Isn't that a kick in the ass? LittleBear, what'd you think, boy? What'd you think? Get another look at the headless Copperhead. That's a pretty good one. He's a couple of feet. Yeah. And that will make a nice hatband. Yeah. Yes, sir. You know, there's some people in the world that believes if you kill an animal, that you take its power. When you eat its flesh, you take its power. Well, I just got me some Copperhead power then. Yeah, well, whatever. Yeah, whatever your belief system is, I suppose I ain't gonna disrespect it. I ain't gonna disrespect it. Yeah, I got me some rabbit and green beans cooking over here. Let's see here. If I can get this thing turned around here. Yeah, well, you can barely see that yellow bucket with the grill. Let's see, I got a flashlight here. Not grill, but the little propane stove where the rabbit and green beans in that skillet. And I got my propane over here. I got it all rigged up on propane this evening because my back just ain't been feeling like I need to be out chopping wood. Heck of a dang thing. You get laid up for a while and then the things start dilapidating. Hell, I lost probably 10-15% muscle in my legs whenever I was laid up for a month and a half. It's what they call atrophy, or it's breaking down. And I couldn't hardly get up to make a meal. Couldn't hardly do much of anything, but you know, I struggled through it. Had to use 2 walking sticks to get down to the damn mailbox. I was so dizzy headed, one in each hand, just kind of wobbling along. Oh, snake or something else. LittleBear, you leave that alone. Come on over here and lay down. Get away from my head. Silly fucker, you're going to get yourself hurt now. Just lay down right here. Come on. Come on, lay down right here. Right here. Right by me. I don't mean to cuss you, boy, but damn it. That shit scares me, and I'll go to cussing like a damn sailor. I get scared my dog gonna get bit. And Jacob, you stay away from it too. You stay away from it too, alright? Don't need maul my ass. You know, that's my mom's dog, and he stays out here with me. Well, man, I got another comment. Got to tend to. Dish Bronson, she's probably wondering, what in the world? I have always wanted to try a snake. Now I'm really looking forward to your videos, she says. I just cut its head off on camera. Yeah. Dish is sort of interactive live with the filming of this evening's video. And there's some other things I wanted to show y'all folks besides that there Copperhead snake. I got my soap order in for the month. Well, the next 2 months it'll be about 5 bars a month. I ordered 10 bars of pine tar soap. I ordered some ashwagandha root powder. What in the world is ashwagandha root powder? Well, it's among other things, it helps with stamina and energy, and mainly listed as an aphrodisiac, but I don't need that for that purpose. But there's 5 or 6 other good qualities to ashwagandha. It helps to slow down, or not slow down, but they say that it slows down time or slows down aging. What it actually does is it helps the body to reproduce itself on a cellular level. You know, you've heard things like you get a new liver every so many months or so many weeks or whatever, and you get a whole new set of kidneys. You know, they reproduce. Cells die off and new cells are produced. Well, the root of the ashwagandha tree, when ground into powder and consumed in either capsules or soups or whatever, it helps the body to reproduce the organs, skin, everything on a cellular level at an accelerated rate, giving off the illusion that time has slowed down, or you know, it just helps regenerate the body faster. And I'm hoping that with this ashwagandha that I can do some major repair job on my pancreas. You know, screw the dumb shit. I do all my research. I don't rely on modern Western medicine for a whole lot of anything. And I've also discovered a way to prevent the dang ear infections with some eardrops I ordered. Herbal eardrops. Let's see, it was garlic juice, mullein, and lobelia, all combined in some eardrops off of eBay, and I've been looking for something like that forever. Now, if I can put a couple drops in each ear before I take a shower or take a bath, go out in the rain or whatever, then I can pretty well get that ear infection business over and done with. Yeah, preventative measures. That's what herbal medicine is all about, really. Prevention. You know, I hear about people, well, I bought this from this person and I was this sick and that sick and it didn't help me. Well, you waited till you were sick. That's a major thing right there. Why do you think Grandma always said, eat your soup? It's good for what ails you. She put things like oregano, thyme, basil, alum, other things like that. Herbs in your food. And that's a major thing that's wrong with people these days. They don't home cook meals anymore. It's all pre-packaged, pre-made, pre-this, pre-that. Microwave, hurry up and get it. No one's got time to sit around and cook a meal and put basil and thyme and oregano. Look up oregano, the health benefits of oregano sometime. Why do you think those Italian people live so dang long? I've seen some of them folks get pretty daggum old. And they eat home cooked meals. A lot of them eat home cooked meals. Some of the older generations do. The snake's still trying to crawl around over on the ground. They're so wiggling around everywhere. Yeah. That's gonna make some good soup. I might fry it up tomorrow. I'll shoot another video tomorrow. I'll put it in the freezer, and I'll gut it. Put it in the freezer. I just can't get over that thing. Crawls right up here. Hey, did you lose your head over the whole situation? Yeah. Metal Trooper 62 probably not going to get a kick out of that. He likes snakes. Sorry, Metal Trooper 62. Sorry about that, bud. Yes, LittleBear. You just be good and you stay away from over there. I gotta get that head and bury it. Now, where's that flashlight? Get back! Silly. You're right up under me and I can't think straight whenever you're all... Yeah, you did a good job. You treated it for me and everything. Where's that head? I gotta locate that damn thing. I just throwed it over there. Oh yeah, got my new flashlight. About 30 bucks. But take a look at this. Got the red beam. Got the blue beam. Regular beam. And no, I'm not hawking flashlights. I sell fire starting kits. I'm a poor bastard. I gotta sell something or do something to make an honest buck. Yeah, I see that head over there. It's on a old car license plate. Oh, that dang thing. That's got enough poison in that head and them fangs and those poison glands behind the eyes to kill a horse. If that thing would have bit me, I'd have been up, well, like I said before, that well-known creek without a paddle. LittleBear, you scare hell out of me going over and running up on that snake like you did. Yeah, you just lay down. No. You lay down. Lay down, be good. Jacob, you too. Lay down, both of you. Just lay down. I'm not scolding you, you silly outfits. Jesus Christ, I swear. Love these dogs, but they can be the biggest babies, and they want to run headlong into danger that they cannot handle. LittleBear, I actually had to put the boot to him to get him out of the way. You know, like you'd grab a little kid to keep them from burning themselves on the stove. And you know, and you hear me cussing him sometimes. Well, what parent hadn't at one time or another been so scared and relieved and everything all at one time they didn't say, what in the hell were you thinking? Yeah, I could whoop your ass. I'm so glad to see you. And then the next thing you know, yeah, it's all crazy bunch of mixed up damned emotions. I'm the same way about this silly dog over here that's looking at me like I'm... You fart knocker. Yeah, get the camera down here. Look at her, LittleBear there. LittleBear. He got some frost around the edges. Just living with me kind of hard, isn't it? You fart head. I'm glad you didn't get bit by that damn snake. I don't know what I would have done. I would have had to shoot you. Is what I would have had to do. And I don't want to shoot my buddy. You know, you would have been suffering, and you would. There wasn't nothing I could do about no copperhead bite. Poison. You know, and that hemotoxic venom. I think it's hemotoxic. Let me check this out well, hell, I got this download. I was supposed to complete. Let me check it out on Firefox. I got Google on Firefox. Froze up the webcam there for a minute whenever I did that, and I had a funky expression on my face. Oops. I hope it didn't screw up the webcam, the video, but anyway, you know, it's dang near 20 minutes. Alright. I got this dang thing. I got all kind of crazy ass downloads going, trying to improve my computer. Actually, it was just one It was just one download. I've been trying to get this damn... There it is. Alright. V-E-N-O-M. Venom. The Copperhead snake. Venom of the Copperhead snake. Alright. Copperhead snakes, while venomous, are not as dangerous as people think. Okay. Somebody's done put a bunch of damn bullshit up here. I've seen people get bit by copperhead snakes. And they pretty well got themselves in a world of Dutch. Hemolytic venom. Copperheads have fangs and inject prey with hemolytic venom. Causes the breakdown of red blood cells, which subdues its prey, making it easy for the snake to devour its prey. Copperhead bites. Venom of copperheads is not deadly. And when people die from copperhead snakes bites, is due to an allergic reaction. Okay, well, I don't want to find out if I got a damn allergic reaction to it. And that hemolytic venom, you know, it breaks down blood cells. What do you want to, you don't want to... I've seen people get bit by snakes before. And it ain't never pleasant. Yeah, you can't have a copperhead running around here. Crawling around here with LittleBear and these other dogs, just in case I might have a visitor around here. I gotta stay on my guard. And it was right back there whenever I first seen it. Get this flashlight loose from here. Whenever I first seen that copperhead, it was right back there by that rock there. Yeah, that rock just beyond that, the flashlight main beam is right there on that rock just beyond the frying pan. And chased that sucker back up around there and wound up back here where that lantern is. Chased that sucker around. Boy, howdy. It was a mess. Had a sharpshooter shovel that I pinned his head down with. And like I said, I stepped on the head, or right near the head, and kind of took a hold of the body and pulled it back until I could see the slim part of the body right behind the head, and that's how I knew. I've been killing snakes since I was a little bitty kid. You know, my mama, she always said, "Boy, you scare me to death with them snakes you bring up here." I was killing snakes when I was 6 years old down on Onion Creek in my hometown, Oklahoma. Let me tell you what, people didn't know what to think about me. I was a mess. Always killing the snakes off that creek. Now that I'm gone, I've been gone 15, 16 years or so, since 1999, around July, something like that, of 99 I've been gone. Been over here in Arkansas 15 years. Ain't seen but 3 copperhead snakes in this yard in the 7 years I've been out here. And I've killed every one of them. Now, I caught a pygmy rattlesnake out here in the yard one evening, and they only come out at night, little old bitty thing about that long. They'll get anywhere from this long up to 3 feet. But I've never seen a pygmy rattlesnake over 6 or 7 inches. And they are some bad little boogers. They'll nail you on the toe. Toe rot off, leg rot off. Oh boy. This went from a cast iron cooking and coffee video to all about snakes, herbal medicine, and pine tar soap. Let me show you some of that pine tar soap I got. There it is, comes shrink wrapped. I know it looks like a square turd, but boy, that right there, I had major league dandruff until I got until I discovered Mr. Bob Ashton's, or Bob and Julie Ashton's pine tar soap. See, Mr. Bob Ashton, he had bad eczema, dry skin and all that. And I had severe dandruff that no dandruff shampoo could control for very long. Used to be I could take off my hat, get my hair all tucked down and everything, and just go to scrubbing the top of my head with my fingertips, and it looked like a snow globe had exploded. Now, you don't see me scratching or itching or nothing like that. I cut off a chunk of that pine tar soap about so square, and then I throw it in a cup, boil some water. My hat straightened out. I look goofy. Throw a piece of that pine tar soap in a cup and get some water boiling, about a quarter cup. Get it all mixed up real good. Get my head wet, pour that soap on there and lather it up. I ain't had no problem with no dandruff whatsoever. And it's just one of those things I consider a pure D-daggum miracle. I like it. I really do. And I got this here, that's what's called that ashwagandha root powder. I want to see if I can get the, well shoot. Where's my flashlight? I might need to put a little, no, that ain't gonna work. Maybe the blue light. There's a red light. No, that ain't gonna work. There's a blue light. No, that ain't gonna work. I'll put the name of it down below, but do not practice herbal medicine unless you're well aware of any medical conditions or drug interactions that might happen with this. It's spelled ASHWAGANDHA. And it's 100% organic from www.herbalisland.com. I'll put the link in the video description below. And we got, let's see, there's a business card on the back side. Yeah, www.herbalisland.com. And it's a pretty dang good product. It's bitter. It's bitter as it can be. Yeah, I practice what I preach whenever it comes to my herbal medicine. You know, I'm gonna bring this skillet over here. LittleBear, you want a piece of rabbit? How about a green bean? Would you eat a green bean? Huh? Would you eat a green bean? No? Yeah, I'll let that skillet go dry. Kind of scorched the rabbit on one side. Oh well, scorched is better than underdone. That rabbit hindquarter good. I swear to God. This is good eating. Scorched or not. There goes yeah. Eat it up, boy. You'll get some more here in a little bit. I swear. He's crunching on them bones. Look around here. See if there's any more of them damn snakes. I've heard it said that poisonous snakes travel in pairs, but I think that's just an old wives' tale. Better be safe than sorry, though. Well, that's it for the snake and the grass and the rabbit and the green beans. And this video did not turn out the way I thought. And it's way too long. This is 30 minutes, almost 31. So I'm going to get off here with my usual ending. Be good to yourselves, and for goodness sake, try to be good to each other. You know, this old world's bad enough as it is. You know, there's some people I cut out of my life on this here YouTube, Google Plus thing, because they just being a bunch of silly buttheads. I was going to say the F word, but we'll try and tone the cussing down a little bit. Bit difficult though. Don't expect too much. We'll talk with y'all later. Adios for now. This is old Mountain Man signing off from the backside of this here lake in the hills of Arkansas. Wishing y'all a good night and a great morning. And may no copperheads come near your door.